Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Muhammad Moisa, English H.O.D, Hyderabad. Today I am now going to describe about idioms and idiomatic expressions. Come to know what is idiom. Idioms. Idioms are word says words. They would stand for giving hidden meaning. For that, how that will be happen, how that was actually related, how that is actually confirmed, how that is actually informed. That is a important writing actually tools. Very it gives actually expressions, actually emotions, and we can come to know actually that glamour also. It creates the glamour, and that gives actually information regarding what that. So there are how this will be made along verb with preposition words. By using preposition words, adverbial words, actually with the verb, that gives actually extra actually meaning, colorful meaning, powerful meaning. Example, you come to know, see here, irony of fate. The word that is again irony of fate. How this will be actually given actually confirmation, irony of fate. See here, man proposes, God disposes. Sometimes man disposes, but God proposes. So these are very different. We have that. It is a one should undercome. Actually, one should undercome actually the irony of fate. Man proposes, but God disposes. Sometimes God actually proposes, the man disposes. How this will be happen? One cannot actually think this here. Once there was a young man. Actually, he was a good gentleman, but he could not get a job. He was a lazy man. He was searching for the job here and there, but he could not get the job. And he was trying to actually spend actually the actually cold actually weather winter time in prison. So he was thinking that actually he would like to spend some time in the actually that in the garden. Actually, the police would come and catch him, and he would be simply actually sent to prison. And all the winter time he would spend actually in the prison. He would get food. He would get actually all the good luxury things in the prison, and he would like to spend himself well. Actually, it is a foreign story described here. So he was staying there. At the time, what happened when he was in the cold actually weather, he was unable to sleep. The wind was blowing very actually very bad winter. It was a very bad winter time, and the wind was bitterly actually blowing, and he was unable to actually control himself by covering. He did not have any actually means blanket. He could not actually cover himself any with his woolen blanket. He did not have. So by covering actually the newspaper, he was going to sleep, but he could not sleep properly. Why? Why? What happened to him? But at the time, he actually threw that that all actually newspapers and sat on the bench. And by thinking what to be done, how to actually spend that winter time. Actually, at the time, early hours in the morning, dawn hours. What happened? Actually, there was a nearly there was a church, and from the church there was a church bell was actually heard. And he happened to hear the actually beautiful, actually wonderful songs of the melody songs of the holy actually songs of the church. He was so much elated. He was so much actually elated. He was actually very much impressed, and he thought that he was thinking wrong to actually spend actually time actually in the prison by going there as a actually criminal. It was not so good, and he was thinking that he wanted to actually do some work and earn money and live happily. But at the same time, what happened? The police actually jeep came there and caught him and sent him to prison. And because this time he did not want to go, so he disposed. But God proposed. God proposed. This is like just here the words is given irony of fate. Like that many once in a blue actually once in a actually blue moon, and once upon a time, and for ages. So for ages many words are there for ages. For ages I haven't seen my actually old friend for ages. For ages means for many years I haven't seen him. I haven't met him. So many actual things will be. Once upon a time, what happened once upon a time? That is the days were gone. Once upon a time, it was happened. What was happened? Going to describe about that at the time, past time. Once upon a time, we are going to use. And also, once in a blue moon day. Once in a blue moon day, it would occur rarely. Not it would happen actually all the time. Frequently, it won't happen. Rarely that will be happen. Once actually in a blue moon day. That is describing here. Or that many actually words that we have here. and using actually idiomatic expressions, and you should check that in the reader and follow up that and go for using in a good way. I hope that you should follow. All the dear children, my videos you are watching and hearing, and you are enjoying, you are improving yourself, standard also increasing. I want actually you should actually help me by we should help me by actually subscribing actually my video channel, and go for ringing the bell and giving the comments.